Hello there everybody, this is Alex from Hardcoring Guides bringing you my guide for The Last of Us on Survivor difficulty, and today we're doing Chapter 10. This is entitled... Oh crap. Hang on, I got this. Hang on.
What?
I'm trying to remember. It wasn't Lakeside, I know that. Damn, I just did it yesterday. Or not yesterday, like a week. Oh crap, I apologize. I already forgot what the name of the chapter was. It'll probably appear to me like, you know, halfway through the game. If not, you guys should look at the title. You know, you can see it from there. You know, it's just something I like to do. Hang on, it's coming to me. No, it's not. The next one is the hospital. I know about that, but what the hell is this one called? God, this is pissing me off. The one time I can't tell you guys what the name of the chapter is. This sucks. I should have looked. I can look right now.
Oh, yeah.
But you'll hear me clicking and stuff, and it's just a little too unprofessional. No, I'm just kidding. Well, anyway, this chapter, whatever. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called chapter whatever. Who cares? And so, this chapter basically is another short, like Tommy's Dam kind of chapter, where it's just really short. You know, the funny thing about the name though is like it's unforgettable, but I forgot it. Of course I did. Of course I did. Well, there's like no real like landmark that you see that gives me like any indication of like this is what it is. Because I think no, the next one's actually the Firefly Lab. My bad, not the hospital. The hospital's a part of it. I keep wanting to call this a suburb. I keep wanting to call everything the goddamn suburbs. So, anyway, back on topic here. Basically, this chapter is a really short Tommy's Dam chapter kind of thing, where it's another one of those breather chapters, like right before you get to the final chapter. Well, okay, I consider Chapter 11 a final chapter, and I like to consider Chapter 12 kind of like the epilogue, in a sense, because I just don't feel as I don't really feel it as a chapter, per se. Where, like, you know, Chapter 1 or Hometown, whatever, you know, I consider that a chapter because it's lengthy enough to be considered one. Anything that's like 20 minutes or above, like this, that's a chapter. You know, something like that short, like, you know, Chapter 12, Jackson County, you know, is just, it's really, really, really short. Like, and there's like one collectible, I think it's a comic book. Well, anyway, there's going to be a lot of parts and supplies in this chapter, and, of course, pills are a part of it. Basically, this is after what happened with Ellie, the whole David thing. Basically, David was going to eat her alive, and she's basically doing what I'm sure anybody normally would do, especially at her age, after they basically have been attacked by a cannibal. You know, she's a little bit more quiet, she's a little bit more away from Joel, you know, as you notice. She'd rather just sit down and think about stuff. And, you know, that's gonna happen. It was tragic for her. And, you know, she got out alive and she killed him. She kills people all the time, but it's just that specific douchebag that she killed, you know. And I wouldn't blame her. But anyway, enough about morals, I guess. I want to go ahead and talk about something real quick. This has nothing to do with The Last of Us. It just has something to do with me right now. Early on, back in Sunday last week, which this will be uploaded like sometime this week anyway. So Sunday of last week, I woke up, I had to go to work, and I had a sore-ass throat. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, it's probably nothing. It's probably just like a morning sore throat. It's going to go away. The whole day, you know, it actually kept getting worse. It got to the point where I could eat. I could swallow, you know, food and shit, but I couldn't, like, drink, which is weird. I couldn't drink any water or anything like that. It just hurt my throat a lot. And then Monday came, and I'm like, I'm staying home. And so I took that day off. You know, I used basically my personal day as a sick day. And I came back Tuesday, and everybody was pretty much concerned about me. They're like, you feeling better? You feeling better? I'm like, yes, I'm fine. The thing about Monday, I actually could have recorded Monday. I actually tried. I think I recorded this on Monday. Yeah, I was sick, and I'm like, I'm just record. Because when I'm sick, I have to do something. I can't just sit there and rest. Like, I mean, when I rest, it's usually by playing video games. And you know the worst part of it is? Hold on, I'll get to that in a second. Because all this chapter is just this. It's just roaming around. Then we're going to fight some, like, you know, infected, but that's only for, like, one little bit. Basically, I was just sitting here, I was recording, you know, this. I was going to record chapter 11 straight after it, but I've been having some difficulties. Not technical, but just hard. That chapter is kind of, it's pissing me off, because the checkpoint, it irritates me because it makes me have to go edit something that makes no sense. Basically, the checkpoint puts me in a spot I wasn't even at, and that they spawn enemies going through that way past me, and it doesn't make any sense to me how the checkpoint works in that chapter. I don't know. There's a certain checkpoint that just bugs me, and I'm trying to get it as perfect as I possibly can too, and that's just me. That's just how I want to do it. So I kept recording, I kept stopping the recording, going back, you know, over and over again. Then I got tired and I said, no, enough of this. Anyway, back to the 6th story, real quick, before I get back to the thing I was going to talk about. Well, Wednesday came along, actually, Tuesday came along, I still had, like, I was more congestive. You know, I had more congestion in my, I had more congestion sound, I guess you could say. That's what one of the people said. She was like, you sound like you're still congested. I'm like, yeah, pretty much. And then Wednesday came and she's like, you at 100%? I'm like, no, I'm like 90%, you know, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. And then today happened, and I still sound like shit. And if you guys think I do, that's why. That's why I sound totally different, is because my nose is basically, it's sort of clogged up. Actually, it was running like a mofo. I think like Tuesday, yes. Wednesday it started to go back, and then today it's like it's still there, but it's hardly there. Thank God. And think it's gonna kind of sound nasty, but I have a lot of. If you guys don't want to hear this, cover your ears or turn off your speakers. This might be nasty for some people. Some people probably think it's nasty. Well, anyway, I had mucus go through my, you know, back of my throat. That's why my throat's so goddamn itchy. And for some reason, like, okay, I know it's kind of weird, but your ear is kind of like connected to your throat, sort of. Like, I don't know, if whenever your ears start to pop, or they feel like you need to pop them, you can actually grab onto your ear and like lift up the hole or the orifice, and then you can just open your mouth or yawn or whatever, and like go pop it and stuff. And so basically, since my throat has like an itch, and like right near like the very base of my jaw, it's like connected to my ear, and it makes my ear itchy too, and it's pissing me off. Like I'm trying to scratch my ear, but you know, it's like it's in my throat, you know. And basically, I'm trying to cough it out as much as I can, and coughing hurts like a bitch, but it definitely gets rid of the itchiness. So these tents, one of them has the level 5 tools. Grab that because you're only going to get it one time. I actually did skip on getting the picture. I didn't care. You know, I played this game a million times. I'm sure you guys already know what goes on. This is a guide for people wanting to beat Survivor mode, not, you know, watch a pretty little story. Which, I'm not saying crap about the story. I love this game and the story. I'm just saying, like, I'm sure a lot of people probably don't want to, you know, they're just here to see what goes on, how I do stuff. I think that I got all the parts. If I didn't, well then there's really going to be no upgrade stations left. I want to say this is the last upgrade station you get, but I think there's another one. Because I think when you get to the Firefly Lab, you can't upgrade anymore. The reason why you can't upgrade anymore in Chapter 11 is because they give you a new gun. That new gun is the assault rifle. That sounded weird with an X. It's the assault rifle. Basically, it's just overpowered. That's the idea. It's just supposed to be so strong and already technically fully upgraded. Right there, I don't know why I paused it. I know. I remember why. I was trying to back out, but I hit start because I'm used to like other games. That sometimes you have to hit start to back out of things, or you know, when you're in the start menu. Well, anyway, back to the other story I was talking about. Well, when I was sick on Monday, I was sick. I had a legitimate reason to stay home. And, of course, like I said, I was recording this, and when I got done, I'm like, I haven't beat Metal Gear Rising yet, have I? On Revengeance mode. I'm like, I haven't beaten on Revengeance mode yet. Maybe I should go do that real quick. And so, I spent, well enough, maybe like, I looked at my chapter data. Well, I went through chapter, what is it? Oh, gosh. Basically, I got done with doing File 5, and I went from, like, 6 to 7, if you guys know what I'm talking about. 7's the last one. We had to fight Armstrong and stuff like that. And it was an awesome fight. I love that fight. I love the song. I love the music of Metal Gear Rising. It's such an amazing game. And you guys notice I put in the description that I probably will do that game. The thing is, here's what happened though, is when I got to Armstrong, I had no nano repair, or no nano paste repair, whatever it is. Wait, what's it called again? Repair, nano paste? Damn it! Basically, I had no health packs, and like, you get hit once, grabbed, whatever, it's GG. When I get grabbed, I restart instantly. I know what's gonna happen. So, okay, real quick, right here, I ended up noticing that there was bloaters, which was kind of strange how quickly, you know, or how close to me they really were. And so I threw a Molotov at this is gonna get pretty clutchy, just so you guys know. So just hang on, prepare your anuses because it's about to get clinched. There's gonna be some clutch moments that are gonna come. Like there was a clicker who's straight up my ass about to kill me. No, it was a bloater. It was that motherfucker. He was about to get me. He could have got me too, but he didn't do it. He didn't grab and didn't blow up my frames. And so, you know, fire against affected is probably your best friend because fire does damage over time. And fire against bloaters is the best choice because whenever you shoot a bloater, you notice how sometimes they have that armor marker. Oh my god, I got scared for a second. Like, I actually scared myself. I thought I died. No, I forgot that I broke my shiv. And it ended up screwing me up in the end. I should have saw it coming. I should have saw it coming. I didn't. I missed a shiv door, guys. I missed a shiv door. It comes up later. I missed it. It's because I'm stupid. I used it. I had no other choice. I had to fight back. I upgraded my shivs to where I can... I think you get them upgraded automatically. Well, anyway, like I was saying, fire on bloaters and such, on armored enemies, like, they'll go through... I think it'll ignore armor. I think so. Don't quote me on that. If you want to do the research yourself to go figure that out, that'd be nice. If you want to tell me about it, that'd be nice too. I would definitely love to know. If not, I can just do the research myself because I hate trying to make you guys do everything for me when I'm the person who's trying to do everything for you. That's pretty much the idea. But, you know, I kind of like keeping a communication between my fellow subscribers and, you know, my viewers and stuff like that, people who want to talk with me. And I definitely want to make you guys inspired to play games on the hardest difficulties and possibly even make guides yourself, which would be definitely nice to see. So people actually taking, you know, inspiration from this and making their own channel and making their own guides and stuff and showing people how they do stuff. But right now we're doing my channel and this is basically just me trying to get good or trying to help you guys figure some things out that maybe nobody else might have told you yet, or maybe you haven't figured out yourself. Survivor mode is not really that hard. We all know that. But for those out there that actually find survivor mode rather tedious or possibly difficult, well, that's what I'm here for. And, you know, there's other people that have done survivor mode too, besides just me. You know, there's people out there who've done grounded mode, but not everybody bought grounded mode, so... I mean, you know, if you want to stick with just survivor mode, which is completely fine and understandable, then go ahead. Like I said, fire on just infected just works because it stuns them, it keeps them back, and just flamethrower, flamethrower, flamethrower. And especially in this chapter because they give you plenty of flamethrower ammo. As you noticed, I was picking up quite a bit. I was getting a little nervous. I was sitting there thinking like, oh god, I should not have broke that ship. I should have just died and just edited. But no, I'm too goddamn lazy to do that. Usually when I say I'm lazy, it's because I'm only lazy when it comes to like editing stuff. Like I'll edit this. If I'm told to do something, I'll do it. But if like if it's me who wants to do it, I usually procrastinate my own stupid, unimportant stuff. It's just how I am. Like if it's unimportant, you know, like this is important, of course, to somebody, I'm sure. I'm just saying like it's not as important as like, you know, going to work or getting something taken care of course, you know, taking care of a family member or whatever the situation may be. I'm just saying like editing is not always my top priority of everything. It's not like I don't like editing, it's just sometimes it breaks the pace for me where it's like I want to do something, I want to play a game, you know, and just get this damn thing rendered and just get it rendering and stuff like that so I can go play my goddamn games. And then it's like, no, you can't. You just have to sit here and you have to watch your own failures over and over again and make sure that you cut everything precise, clean and cut. Because we don't want that chapter, whatever it was, happening again, do we? I'm talking specifically about that one chapter where I forgot to edit out like one death. I think that might have been the suburbs. No, it was a cutscene, wasn't it? No, I had a death and a cutscene that I didn't cut out. Oh god, I'm an idiot. That's okay, that happens sometimes. So like actually there's a lot of floaters in this chapter, and you know you had the first wave of infected with clickers. I actually think, to be honest, the clickers are probably the worst things to deal with, especially in here because it's so damn narrow and they're so damn quick. Whereas floaters are a little bit slower. Yeah, they can run fast, and when they run fast, that's kind of more of a scare tactic than anything. And yes, it works. Yes, it does sometimes get, like, it doesn't make me poop my pants. It's just more of just like, oh god, I better run away, because that thing is running towards me. You know, that thing's gonna rip my jaw off. I do love how they cut away before you die. They show Joel getting his, they show them opening his mouth, but they don't actually show it, you know, getting hit. Oh, speaking of opening mouths, okay, so I don't really watch Metalocalypse all that much. I know this is completely out of nowhere, but I like the songs. I like Metalocalypse to a point. Like, just the animation style is kind of a little weird for me. Like, I can stand it, but it's just it kind of takes away from the humor of it, I guess. And it's a funny show. You know, it's got a lot of humor to it. And I'm a metal head, I guess you could say. I like metal music and death metal.
Think you can shove that crate down?
The hardest I would even listen to would have to be Cannibal Corpse, and then that's just like, no, it's just, well, even Cannibal Corpse, I'm like, you know, this is just, and this like not for me. Like, I just kind of find it funny, you know, a little bit. I don't know, like, it's nothing I can just headbang to. That's probably as far as I would just, that would be my, like, my drop-off point. I probably couldn't listen to, I can listen to other stuff, I just wouldn't enjoy it as much. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's probably some bands out there who are like Cannibal Corpse that I probably would listen to and enjoy, but I haven't really found anything like them, so. And then, basically, if you don't know what Metalocalypse is, just go look up stuff about it. I'm not going to tell you everything. I don't know everything myself either. I'm just saying, like, it's basically based around a band called Deathclock, which is based off a real band, I believe, if I'm correct. And, it's just, humor ensues when they start to, like, play songs and stuff, and people go to their concerts and they die, and not the band members, but people just randomly die, and it's just kind of like Super Jail meets just death metal, stuff like that, you know, and people just die for no reason. That's just where the humor vows from, you know. It's, you know, cartoon violence can be funny, you know, simple enough. Well, some of their songs are pretty cool, and there is, I'm sure everybody's seen this by now. There's a video called Bat Metal on YouTube, and if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. It's funny as hell. And it's basically just an animation about Batman singing to one of the songs called Face Fisted. And it's a hilarious song. And then recently, the other day, he uploaded a... Oh, hold on. Let me stop talking real quick. Well, let me keep talking, but talk about something else real quick. So I didn't know you could do this. There's a clicker on... I didn't see that clicker on the other side. I've never seen that till now. I'm that stupid. I'm that oblivious. I always just let Ellie in and just call it a day. I didn't have any bullets on me. I'm thinking, well, maybe I could just flamethrower him. I'm like, no, that wouldn't work. So I threw a bottle to get his attention. That didn't work. So I tried using the flamethrower just a little bit to kind of burn him. No, it's too far away. I noticed there's bullets over here because they need to give you bullets so you can kill the clicker. And the clicker just gets up. And so I start shooting him through the wall, and then I finally kill him. You know, four good rounds into the clicker to kill him off. And you can actually kill the clicker before Ellie gets inside, which is something I never knew you could do. I just thought you had to let Ellie in and then the clicker just gets out there. I didn't see the clicker in the chair. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. They made a second video. Well, they had one where he reads the comments, but this is the third technical video. The second music video, it was doing a cover for Mermaider, which is a funny song I liked. I don't like the actual music video for the real, or for the, you know, Metalocalypse version of the song. I just didn't really find it that funny. But this one is hilarious. I don't know. I just find this one hilarious. And it has actually a Big Daddy that appears in it, you know, from Bioshock. And I just thought, like, oh my god, that is so... Oh, there was an upgrade station. So, yeah, I did say there might be one more. I didn't know for a fact. So here's the shiv door I was talking about. I missed it because I had to save my arse from a clicker attack. You can't just beat him off. Okay, that sounds a little disturbing. I was kidding. That sounds a little something like the Terror Mask would say. How many guys can you beat off at the same time? Oh, speaking of which, that's something I could talk about real quick. my next guide, since we're actually getting pretty close to being done with this game, the only chapter we have left that's actually going to take some time to do is going to be the next chapter, which is chapter 11. After that, chapter 12, which is my farewell goodbye video. Farewell goodbye. I don't know. There's some song that's popped in my head. It's that song from Family Guy. I don't remember how it went. It was like they were just walking down the stairs and singing goodbye or something like that. I don't know what song. Well, anyway,
There it is.
after that, for my main channel, I'm thinking about doing Splatterhouse in October as a Let's Play, and I kind of want to do it over there first, but then again, I kind of want to do it over here before that too, because just in case like copyright happens, at least I know that my main channel won't go away. Like if this channel goes away, that's gonna suck because I'm gonna do everything all over again. I'm gonna do do Bioshock all the way over again, do Last of Us all over again, and it's gonna suck balls. But at least if I get one copyright strike, at least I'll know like okay, Splatterhouse is off the list. But if anything, I'm just gonna do it here first and then do it on my main channel in October if it works out just fine. The thing about Splatterhouse, I'm talking about the remake, not the original 3. For all you people who are most likely older than I am, then you might know what Splatterhouse is. If you don't, it's a old arcade game made by Namco, and it was just like this, gore fest of just side-scrolling fun. And then back in 2010 or 2011, I think I got my copy in 2011. But I think the game came out in 2010. I got a year later. They made a remake, or sort of like a reboot of it. It was just called Splatterhouse. And actually, if you beat the game, it comes with all 3 of the original arcade games. The third one became more beat 'em up, while the first 2 were just side-scroller hack and slash kind of things. You pick up weapons and you kill monsters with them, with 1 or 2 hits. It's something you definitely should check out if you're into that kind of stuff. It actually came out for the Genesis, and I think that's probably the only console. I don't know about that. Again, I would like to shine some light on that, but I am not too familiar with a lot of things. Well, anyway, I picked up Splatterhouse a long time ago, and I loved it ever since, and I still have it. I still play it to this very day because the music is just so kicking, and it introduced me to a lot of bands I had no idea about, like Calavera Conspiracy, The Haunted, and of course they had a few songs that I would know, or a few bands I would know. One of the songs I did know, of course, was Dying Breed, and I was so happy to hear that one because I like Five Finger Death Punch. And then they had Lamb of God, Walk With Me in Hell, and I don't really like Lamb of God. That song's okay, I just don't really like Lamb of God that much. It's just me. I had a brother who liked Lamb of God a lot, and it just, when somebody does something so much, it's like, okay, the feeling of it's starting to kind of go away. And, that's, I guess, just me in general. That's what makes me annoying, is because I do the same stuff over and over again, and people just find me annoying, and that's just how I am, I guess. But, like I said, they have a lot of cool, bands, and I think it's probably more likely copyrighted music. Speaking of which, when I was actually playing Lollipop Chainsaw for the first time, because my friend bought it, which is weird. Well, he bought Lollipop Chainsaw. I think he bought it for a skin. That's what it was. He wanted a certain skin on it. No, it's not really like a revealing skin. It was just an anime skin that he wanted. And basically, I was playing it, and there was a part where Way of the Fist was playing. I'm like, oh my god, yes. I'm like, thank you. Music to me usually makes a game rather interesting, especially for boss fights. And Splatterhouse does a good job when it comes to putting you through that mood of just I want to kill this thing, because this music's fucking kicking, And then same thing with Metal Gear Rising. The music was awesome for every boss fight. Mistral's boss fight, Monsoon, Sundowners, Sam's, Armstrong, the Metal Gear Ray. It was all awesome. If anybody who wants to know, yes, I have played a Metal Gear Solid game before. I never actually played the original NES game before, so I apologize for that. The only MGS I've ever played was 4 and 2. I played 4 for a little bit, and then I stopped, and then I played 2 for a little bit, and then I definitely stopped. It just wasn't my cup of tea at the time, and one thing I definitely still want to play, because I remember seeing the GameStop trailer for it, was Splinter Cell Conviction. And, if I probably played that, it's probably going to piss off my friend, because he's a Splinter Cell kind of person, and, I don't want to I don't want to make him mad for playing a game that I have no idea what the old ones are like. It just seems kind of hypocritical and douchey of me to do that to him. You know, since he likes some of the older Splinter Cells and stuff like that. I just feel like if I jump into like one of the newer ones, I'd just be kind of an asshole. But it was definitely one of those games that was, when it was coming out, that I definitely wanted to play. I'm like, this looks fun as hell, you know. It's almost like Uncharted, but with stealth. Legit stealth. Not that crappy like, oh, you get caught, good. GG, WP, you can't escape, no more. Nope, it's over. Team Fire's on. No, well, Last of Us does an amazing job at stealth, and that's, I can't thank Naughty Dog enough. Sorry for the background noise. This air conditioner's going off. It's hot in this damn room. It's hot. It's summer. Summer sucks. It's almost over. Thank God. Actually, funny thing is, you can press either triangle or X to get up this. I figured that out recently. I was trying right there. I was trying to press different buttons to see if they would work, and I think only triangle and X work so far. So I guess, again, there was really nothing you needed to know about this chapter besides just fight out the infected. That's about it. Everything else is just simple, you know, cutscene, quick time events, stuff like that. Other games I want to talk about. Will I ever do a Call of Duty on this channel? Veteran mode? Well, I don't know. I mean, don't be surprised if you see it. If you see it, I'll explain why it's there, obviously. But don't be pissed if it is, because, you know, I don't care. It's just another hard mode for me to do. And what else is there? I think that's about it. Yeah. Any Metal Gear stuff? Well, Rising probably, but I'm not really that good at Revengeance mode, so I can't really say that I would, you know, I want to do it, but I don't think I'd be trusted enough to do it, so I have it on my About Me just in case, but we're actually going to end out this chapter real soon, and the next chapter is called The Firefly Lab, I believe, and I will see you all then when we get there. So as always, take care, everybody.